Hello everyone, it's DiegoDoom here. Today I'm bringing you another review. Today I'll be reviewing SH Monster Art's MFS3 Type-3 Kiryu Heavily Armed High Mobility Type. This version of Kiryu comes from the 2003 film Godzilla Tokyo SOS. 1 year after the events of Godzilla gets Mechagodzilla, Kiryu undergoes major repairs and enhancements. The Twin Fairies warn the Japanese government that Kiryu's existence disrupts the natural law of order. The Twin Fairies explain that the bones of the original Godzilla used to create Kiryu are attracting the current Godzilla to do battle. The Twin Fairies give an ultimatum to the Japanese government. Dismantle Kiryu and Mothra will protect Japan, or Mothra will attack Japan. Kiryu was built to defend against all monstrous threats, so the Japanese government declined the offer of Mothra's protection. Godzilla eventually returns to battle, but now he must face off against the newly repaired and enhanced Kiryu, equipped with a more deadly arsenal of weapons. Be sure to check out the 2003 film Godzilla Tokyo SOS, it is absolutely fantastic. SH Monster Art's MFS3 Type-3 Kiryu Heavily Armed High Mobility Type is another fantastic release in the SH Monster Arts line. Kiryu has a fantastic sculpt, fantastic paint applications, fantastic accessories, and a great range of articulation. First, let's take a look at Kiryu's box. Now that we have the box out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories. Kiryu comes with one drill, a pair of laser cannons, a rocket pack, and one damaged head. Each of the accessories have a fantastic sculpt and fantastic paint applications. First, let's start with the drill. The drill has a nice sharp and jagged sculpt with various panel lines. The drill is painted with a very nice metallic gunmetal gray. The drill can be easily attached by simply removing the right hand and pegging the drill into the forearm. Now Kiryu is equipped to cause some excruciating pain. Next we have the pair of laser cannons. The laser cannons are very nicely sculpted with each panel line enhancing the look and texture of the laser cannons. At the end we have the rubber hoses with metallic silver tips. This time around the hoses are rubber instead of wire like with our previous release of Kiryu. The laser cannons can be attached to the forearms by removing the small peg at the base of the elbow, plugging in the hose peg into the elbow, and pegging the laser cannon into the large hole in the side of the forearms. Next, we have the rocket pack. The sculpt of the rocket pack is very nice. Towards the front of the rocket pack, we have the various panel lines where the missiles are launched from the front. Moving on to the sides, we have the various panel lines where the missiles can be launched from the sides. Towards the back, you can see the very nicely detailed vents and thrusters. When you fold the back thruster portions down, you can see more of the thruster's tubing. The missile pods can be released from the rocket pack by simply pulling forward on one of the pods. The paint apps used on the rocket pack are a weathered gunmetal gray and metallic silver. The rocket pack can be attached by removing the large dorsal fin at the base of the neck, then pegging the rocket pack into the neck. Finally, we have our damaged head, and it looks fantastic. The head sculpt is very nice. We have the various ridges and panel lines. On the left side we have Kiryu's vibrant compound yellow eye. On the right side we have Kiryu's damaged eye. Just under the eye you can see the exposed electronics. For the eye itself you can see the small gold pupil connected to various movement mechanisms. It would have been nice if they had added some highlights to make the movement mechanism stand out. Inside of the mouth we have Kiryu's teeth and dual maser cannons. To attach the head, remove the current head by holding the top of the neck and pulling up on the sides of the head. When pulling off the head, the neck filler might pop out, so do be careful. Feed the rubber tubes from the damaged head to the rounded portions of the neck. Once you have the tubes in place, push down on the head to set into place. Now that we have the accessories out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at the Kiryu figure itself. Kiryu has a great range of articulation. We can look up, down, left, right. The mouth can open up, the shoulders can rotate a full 360 degrees, the arms come out less than 90 degrees, we have a nice bend in the elbows also have a swivel, the hands are on ball joints so we can tilt spin these freely. In the upper chest, we can lean forwards, backwards, twist side to side, and lean side to side. Inside the chest, we have our first gimmick. If you pull back these die-cast chest panels, it reveals a cannon inside. This time around, we have the triple maser cannon instead of the absolute zero cannon, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Moving down to the legs can kick forward this much, backwards this much, and come out to the side about this much. Now when moving the legs, do be mindful of the rubber hose that connects from the hip down to the thigh. In the thighs, we have our second gimmick. If you push down and pull up on this panel here on the sides, it reveals Kiryu's thrusters. The thrusters inside of the thighs can actually rotate ever so slightly. We have a nice bend in the knees. The feet can tilt and slightly swivel. Moving on to the back here, we have our thrusters on Kiryu's upper back. They have a slight amount of articulation. We can move these up and down just a tiny bit. And then finally, we have Kiryu's nice, long, segmented, articulated tail. Kiryu's sculpt and paint apps are absolutely fantastic. The main paint app for Kiryu's body is a very nice weathered gunmetal gray. Kiryu's head is very nicely sculpted and detailed. We have our various fins and panel lines. The eyes are a very nice compound yellow. We have the red lines leading downward from Kiryu's eyes. Inside of the mouth, you can see Kiryu's nice sharp teeth, which seem to be painted in off-white. Further inside the mouth, you can see Kiryu's nicely detailed twin maser cannons. Moving down the neck, the armor becomes segmented and we can see the various tubing inside Kiryu's neck. Kiryu's left arm is very nice with various panel lines and inner workings showing at the elbow. Kiryu's right arm is significantly different this time around. We have the added part at the top of the shoulder. In the forearm, we can see the turbine that spins the hand when in drill form. The right hand is a very nice jagged claw-like sculpt. On the chest, we can see the various vents, panel lines, and the MFS-3 logo. Inside of the chest, no amount of detail was spared. The hyper maser cannons look fantastic. There are also nice panel lines inside of the chest hatches. Moving down to the waist area, we can see the various pipes and inner tubing structure. The legs look fantastic. The thrusters inside of the thighs are very nicely detailed. There is also some nice detail inside of the thruster compartments. Kiryu's feet look very nice, large, and sharp. Spin around to the back, we have Kiryu's nice mechanical dorsal fins with various panel lines. You can see the back thrusters in their tubing, which is very nicely detailed. Finally, we have Kiryu's long segmented tail. We have the nicely segmented armor plates, and we can also see the inner mechanical tubes of the tail as well. This version of Kiryu looks stunning and is an absolutely fantastic addition to our Monster Arts collections. Now that we have the Kiryu figure out of the way, let's go ahead and do some size comparisons. To conclude the review, SH Monster Arts MFS3 Type-3 Kiryu Heavily Armed High Mobility Type is another fantastic release in the SH Monster Arts line. Kiryu has a fantastic sculpt, fantastic paint applications, fantastic accessories, and a great range of articulation. This figure is definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. I absolutely recommend that everyone picks this figure up. Also, be sure to check out the 2003 film Godzilla Tokyo SOS. It is absolutely fantastic. This has been another review by DiegoDoom. Thank you very much for watching, and please stay tuned for more figure reviews. Like, comment, and subscribe.